Or Dead Rooster Saloon. That's the one right there.
The Dead Rooster Saloon. There you go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, something big is starting to happen, and it's actually pretty awesome. Let's walk outside to the rainy mess that we have at the moment, because it's been raining almost all day at the moment. So, as you can tell, stuff has shown up for the building. It's actually pretty awesome. So, they were out today, before the rain. And they were, the gentleman was out marking all the posts, getting everything squared up exact. It's, with everything on the property, it is not square whatsoever. So we're trying our best to make it as square as possible to the house and the property line. Because everything's, like I said, I don't even think the house is square with the property line. So we're attempting to make that square. Welcome to old houses. So they started bringing stuff on Monday. Today is obviously Tuesday. So, and yeah, like I said, he was out getting all the posts figured where the doors are going to be at, and yeah, hopefully within a week or two, hopefully within a week or so, the building may be up entirely. It'd be awesome. But don't mind all the water. That's all going to be going bye-bye, hopefully, obviously, after the building's up, because I'm going to be putting a trench somewhere probably along the grass here. There'll be a trench going all the way along and out front there someplace to, yeah, sorry about that. There'll be a trench going out and letting off somewhere in the front yard right here, because off to that front corner over there, projects that I haven't gotten done yet. Up to that front corner over there, there's a basin. So I'm wanting to get all the water from back here and away from the barn and the house too, because hopefully be able to tie all the downspouts in with it going out that way. And so that'll be done hopefully sometime after the barn is up. So I don't know. We'll see how long it takes. It's a gentleman who, I think he's a small contractor that's doing it. And from talking to him, he seems like he knows what he's talking about. I obviously don't. And he's been doing it for, I think he said roughly 30 years, give or take. He started at 16 helping his dad. So, just, after talking to him for a little bit, he seems like he knows his stuff, and he's been doing it for a long time, so I'm happy. So, just wanted to give you guys a little bit of update on the little bit of progress that's coming here. So, welcome back. This is the next day, and as you can tell, we have a part of a wall. So they were out today. They got basically the back wall plumbs. Yeah. As far as I can tell, everything's straight. So they got that fully up. They're hoping to get, I'm assuming, the rest of this done within the next few days, and then move on from there. What they're using is, I don't know if some of you may know, some of you probably don't, but you can either get a normal poles, or you can do a laminated, well, the company that I went through does laminated 2x6s, which are 3 2x6s nailed, and I don't know if they're glued together also. That I don't know. But they take those, and I asked for permacolumns, which are a 5-foot concrete pillar that they bolt on. So I've heard too many stories of pole barns having massive issues with the poles, the nowadays pole rotting off within 10-15 years from what I've heard. So I just wanted to not have that issue. So I went with the permacolumn, and it just, I don't know if it costed much more, but really the longevity, I'm happier with the permacolumn, because then I'll never have to worry about it if we're here for 20, 30, 40 years, who knows. And sitting on the bottom of the permacolumn, there is a nice big cookie. It's I think it was a 6-inch tall, looks like a 12-inch diameter concrete pad that they put on the bottom of the permacolumn, and then they drop a bag of sackcrete into the hole, and then they backfill with the stone or whatever if they need to. So they do that, backfill it, and then they make it nice and level all the way across. So yeah, a little bit of progress every day. Starting to look really nice out here. Starting to half look like a building.
Yeah.
But so that's where it's at the moment.
Did you tell them that we got some animals?
Oh yeah. I got another project on my hands. I gotta build a chicken coop because we bought some chickens.
We got 8 chickens and 2 guineas. The
The
guineas
guineas are going to
funny.
be fun. They're Speedy Gonzales. They're literally a Speedy Gonzales.
You can barely catch them
But in chicken form.
in the tote. It's kind of funny.
Well, like I said, a Speedy Gonzales in a chicken form instead of a
I
mouse.
love holding them, and then they just go crazy.
Yeah, just wait a year down the road. The entire time.
Yeah, exactly.
Seen too many videos of the thing chasing dogs, and it's hilarious.
Hey,
But
I mean, on the plus side, if they eat all the ticks on our property,
oh yeah,
would
they're
be
going to
nice.
be stinking nice, but they're going to be a potential nuisance too. I may have to shoot one of them.
that's why we only got 2 guineas, not a lot of them.
Yeah, because yeah, we'll see how annoying they get if they are not too bad, because they're growing up with the chickens, so hopefully they learn a few things of
And our chickens,
how to be quiet.
The chickens might be partly free range,
they'll be partially
somewhat
probably,
free
so
range to a point.
we'll see when we get to that point. I gotta build a chicken coop first, which will be
My dream chicken coop.
the chicken saloon. Or the chick saloon.
It could be either the saloon or the what is it, mercantile. I don't know what you can call it.
I'm trying to think of a funny name that I could put with that.
There was a chicken name that a name that I had for it, and I can't remember what it was called. Ah, here we go. So I had several, and I think, what was it? The Rowdy Rooster.
The Thirsty Rooster, the
Hold on.
Cluck and Barrel.
The Thirsty Rooster, the Cluck and Barrel, the Saucy Hen, the Rooster's Last Call, the Peckin'
funny.
the Peckin' Tavern, the Rowdy Rooster, Clucking Good Saloon, the Coop Katana? Yeah, the Buzzed Bird, the Tipsy Roost.
The Tipsy Rooster is pretty funny.
It's just
The
Tipsy
Tipsy Roost.
or Dead Rooster Saloon. That's the one right there.
The Dead Rooster Saloon. There you go.
Because if he comes chasing after me, he's gonna get a slit to the throat and put it in a pot.
Nah, just kick them. It'd be funnier.
No, he's going in a pot.
If you just kick the thing, it's more fun because then they go flapping the other direction.
Anyways, so yeah.
So yeah, that's our
Nope, not right now.
projects at the moment.
That's
There.
why we have to collect pallets.
Lots and lots of
We
pallets.
got a decent stack. Hey, and we got 2 more.
Great! Playing on the mounds. Which, yeah, the gravel is not so much level anymore, but it's actually, he said it's a lot better with gravel than the amount of dirt, the amount of rain that we had would have made a massive dirt mess.
Yeah, for sure.
So with the gravel, it made it obviously a lot nicer. But it was not level whatsoever.
Hello.
So hopefully after we get the building up, I'll be able to do a lot better job grading it.
Daddy.
So.
Oh, say hello. Hi. I'm playing in the mountains.
You're playing in the mountains. Apparently, the stone range is a mountain.
Yeah.
It's a mountain stone range.
Yeah.
As you fall over. Okay. Do you see something about this? Toes? Toes. You can tell whose child this one is.
Okay, he doesn't like shoes. He's like me. I don't like wearing shoes. And then William's
And then mine never come off, and then his almost never comes off. You can tell our family. Welcome back. Next day. And this is Wednesday of this project. So they have gotten a decent amount done so far. It is starting to take a building look to it. The extra post on top is all going to get cut off because they ship them. Being that I had the perma columns added on there, they're going to have to cut off the top, I think 3 feet, all the way around more or less. So that's not the. It'd be nice if the thing was 18 foot tall, but I don't need a building that's 18 foot tall. So yeah. Just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update as we're going. So we're off to Mom and Dad's to drop off some firewood. So that'll be where we're heading for now. So firewood. Yep. Never can sell too much firewood because apparently the dog is wanting to be known too.
She's been inside most of the day.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you have people here working. So, well, clouds don't look that bad.
No, over there by those trees, it does.
Yeah.
It looks rain a little bit.
You never know with Ohio.
Run as fast as you can and go run into the pile. Ready, set, go! Run as fast as you can.
And he's just over there lounging.
No, William, you're supposed to flop right into the pile. Come back here. Come here. Come here. Now, ready, set, go! Run as fast as you can and flop right down to the pile. Go!
You're supposed to go jump onto the pile. Jump, fall into the pile. Yeah. Not jump on the pile, fall into the pile. No. I am not being.
There you go.
I am not being the test dummy.
Okay. Blonde hair and dirt do not mix.
Maybe. Nope. There's no dirt in his hair.
He's good.
So today is Sunday. And didn't give a now I was kind of off on the days last week because they didn't work on Tuesday because it rained all day. So my entire week last week was messed up, so a couple of the days that I said what day it was not the correct day. My brain doesn't work sometimes. But so this is the update. They worked a little bit on Saturday morning and they got that much done. So they got, as far as I can tell, they got all the bottom structure done. And they have a few cross members in there that they gotta add. But hopefully this week they'll be able to get the rest of the trusses up, and then hopefully by weekend I would assume they'd be fully done with it. But so something I wanted to add too. some of y'all may know and some of you probably don't, but something I figured out this past week because I was overly curious. When I was telling you about permacolumns, some of you may know, but some of you probably don't. I think I just said that. When did they stop making true lumber? 64. So that's why any house that was built beforehand had true oak lumber, because, well, I don't know if that was all oak, but a lot of it was, where old houses were all made out of oak and true before 64. After then, they went to the not true lumber, which is, most of the time, it's 1.5 by 3.5. If you're looking at a 2x4. 2x6 is 1.5 by 5.5. Or less, because I think they're getting narrower than that now. So thank you. Every once in a while you find a 5.25. So just a random thing that I figured out because I was curious.
Hi.
Hi, Michael.
You're seeing most of this go up, and yeah.
What? Huh?
Well, you've been here stalking them the entire time.
I have not been stalking them, thank you. I've been working by the window where my table is that I work with, like, my crocheting and stuff. And so the reason why I set it up by the window is so if the boys are out here playing, I can watch them from inside and not have to worry about them. But anyways, so I've been sitting there and watching them, and I'm not, like, stalking them. I'm just watching their work. You know, I want to make sure they're doing it right, even though I don't know how they do it.
If we did, I'd be doing it myself if I had more time.
Okay.
But
I can already tell that he's already pretty professional because, I mean, he's been doing it for what, 30 some years, he said?
yeah, something like that. He was 16 or something like that when he first started.
His son, so it's just the gentleman and his, like, 14-year-old son, something like that. And so even with his son, like, he double checks every measurement with his son, and they double check it and everything. And he's teaching his boy for sure the right way of doing things, because a couple of times his son was starting to do something and his dad would step in and be like, hey, that's not how you do that, let me show you. So, you know, he's definitely being professional about how he's working and showing his son how to do it right. So I think he's doing a good job. I don't know. It looks good so far.
I'm gonna say overall the building looks really nice.
Hey.
There's a few things that I assume will back out, well, come back to normal. But something I noticed is, if you look down that wall, it kind of goes whee at the moment. But
I don't see
I'm assuming that'll all come out when
Oh, maybe.
when they get the rest of the trusses on there. Just my
Probably.
picky look. Me looking at it is, I don't know. The floor, the bottom is nice and straight. It's the top that's not so straight. So I assume that'll come out when he finishes framing it all up.
Probably.
I would assume. Well, what do I know? I don't know how to build a pole barn, so I can figure it out. Not going to right now.
This one is a pole barn.
It is a pole barn.
Yes, it is. You gonna be building a whole bunch of stuff in there eventually? You're gonna be climbing up the side of the wall until after you can't.
You already were climbing up the wall.
What? Do you want up for some reason? Like, yes, it's right. Speaking of monkey, not too high. Yeah, you can probably climb all the way up there if you really want to do, but don't need you falling off halfway up. Yeah, that's what I always say. Is I won't.
No.
Yeah, exactly. The person that stands on the top of the tree just to trim the top branches.
Yep. What's the fun in not
With a
doing that?
chainsaw?
I should have had a camera. I should have had the camera out when I cut down my neighbor's tree.
I got out here way too late, so I took a picture, but it was like not the full tree. He had already taken down like half of the tree, so. But he was, yeah.
It's about the same size as that pine tree over there. It was the one sitting right over there, the half stump. Went up about halfway up, started knocking branches off. No ropes, no The hillbilly style. Climb up the tree and knock it all down.
Yep, exactly.
Not the safest thing in the world, but it got the job done. So yeah, just wanted to give you another update. Hopefully sometime this week it'll be fully done and we'll be able to give you another big update on how it's going. Or how it went. And that'll be just minor little things inside that I'll be working on.
Yeah. Good job.
Good job. Don't hurt yourself in the process.
Don't fall down.
Falls inward. Funk. Say bye. Say bye. Say bye.
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 You say bye. Bye bye.